Hi, everybody. I'm Molly Oyua, and I'm here for Sacred Fire Creative. And I have my guest, Cindy Briggs, today. We're going to be talking about watercolor painting at home and also on her travels. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, thanks for having
Welcome.
me again.
Yeah. This is awesome. So we're doing a multi-week series so we can learn a lot about Cindy and about her work and travels. So if you're watching right now live, thank you so much. Please go ahead and type in the comments. I think you have to click through to Sacred Fire so we can see it. But click in the comments and tell us where you're watching from. And if you know Cindy and you are one of her students and you want to do a on the fly testimonial, I'll even bring you up on the screen. So you can
Oh
do that
my.
too. So that's just some fun.
I'm just pulling pictures out of my folder from my trips because I think it's always more interesting to see something than to just hear me talk.
Yeah.
But,
And did you know that if you send that to me, I can also share images. Let's see. I can add media to the screen. There's all
oh,
sorts of fun new things I can do online that I don't really use that much. I mean, I've definitely shared my screen, and then that one, it's kind of like Zoom, but it can be a little tricky if you're sharing the wrong part of your screen. And then we can have other guests. Who is that?
that's my dog.
Oh,
It's getting close to go on a walk time, so hopefully she'll be quiet. This is my dog,
oh. Wait, what's her name? Penny?
Lady Bell.
Lady Bell. I don't know where I got Penny.
She's like Lady in the Tramp, except her ears aren't quite as long.
Oh,
So,
oh, look who's watching. Marissa Calvo. Hi,
oh, awesome.
Marissa. She's one of your
Hi,
online students
Marissa.
in Connecticut.
I
So
recognize her.
have you and Marissa ever met in person at all, or like at one of your local workshops or anything?
Just online.
Just
I
online.
I
So
believe, but that's the only way we can meet now, so we're taking advantage of it.
yeah. So if you're watching this, so Marissa, can you tell us? You might not know, but if you can tell us like how you first got connected with Cindy, or so just online, did you find her Facebook page or her Instagram or her website? Were you doing a search on Google? Like, I'm just personally curious about this because that's what I do for Cindy. That's what I do for Cindy, and I help her with that. So I love that. See, this is like unplanned, totally unscripted, but she just found
Very.
it online, which is so great.
Oh, YouTube. That's
Oh
good
my
to
gosh,
know.
so awesome.
Yeah.
Yay! She found you on
Thank you.
YouTube. And we just did some more optimization of your YouTube channel. I don't know if you've seen it recently.
It looks good.
Good. So if
It
you need
looks really
to
good.
like
You're always
move
making me
things
look
around.
good.
Yeah, and let me actually, I think I can open it on another screen and actually show it too. So channel, so Cindy, oops, let's see, maybe not.
Oh, she said that, yeah, she saw my course on watercolors by the sea, which I'm really excited because today I am filming our Carmel by the Sea
Oh,
lesson. And that is why I called it Watercolors by the Sea. So
that's so wonderful.
inspired by Carmel. So we've had a lot of fun in that group. We've painted Spain and Italy and the East Coast and the West Coast and um, all kinds of scenes, lighthouses and villages and boats and birds. It's been a fun one.
Awesome. So
Somebody's going to get put in her kennel. She's not quiet.
you might have to put Lady Bell, is it? Lady Bell?
Lady Bell.
Oh, that's so funny. So I have a client whose dog is named Lily Bell. So there's Lady Bell and Lily Bell. So if I have a dog, it has to have like a second name as Bell.
Oh,
That's
yeah. They can't just have one name,
so cute.
especially these kind of dogs.
Awesome. So Marissa, you're in her course, Watercolors by the Sea. How is that going for you? Um, So I'm just curious about that. So I know that she's got a ton of clients in there, or students, and you're in the Facebook group and everything, and giving each other a lot of support. And Cindy's about to film another module for you, so that's pretty exciting. But yeah, if you're watching, if you could let us know how it's going or anything like that.
That's always good. Nice to get positive feedback.
Oh, she's a true fan. Marissa, you're a true fan. She's also taking the Tuscany Tuscany course.
Tuscany is
she
super
says,
fun.
I love them both.
Oh, good. Tuscany's really fun. We just did grapes from the vineyard, and a real simple grape. I did a warm up for that, and then we have more that's a vintage painting. And if it was right here, I'd grab it, but it's floating around somewhere in my very organized studio.
Okay, so wait, before you keep going,
yes,
I have to say, Marissa says she's an awesome instructor and I love the subjects. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Heather's in here too.
Heather's also hanging out. Heather, where do you live? Where are you watching from? What city?
It's in Bend, Oregon.
I'm in Oregon. I'm in Minville. So
Heather has taken classes with me longer than almost anybody else.
What?
Yeah, she's one of my best friends.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, she's great.
Oh yeah, this is Bend, Oregon. Nice.
Yes, we are very good friends.
Yeah, and I'm going to share for people who are not as familiar with, let's see, with Cindy's work. I want to share first of all the YouTube channel. So this is Cindy's YouTube channel. We just did a little kind of revamp. So this is her quick sketch watercolors video, and that one is up here, even though it was introduced a year ago. She's doing a relaunch right now. So that's something that's happening right now. And then Cindy, you've got a ton of these watercolor painting and how-to videos too. So, and also demonstrations. So there's a ton of free stuff that, she's had up here. So you have 20,000 views on this Provence workshop. Wow.
That's pretty good.
I didn't know that. That's new. I didn't even realize that. Okay. So yeah, you have like all this information about your workshop. So if people are wondering what we're talking about, a lot of that is here. And then the other thing I wanted to share really quick before we come back is your website and where to go for these things that we're talking about since we're online. So sharing this tab instead. So this is Cindy's main website. And if you go to the online workshops page, it shows the 3 different workshops, 4 actually. So there's Paint Tuscany, Quick Sketch, Watercolors by the Sea. And then there's also this Provence passageway at the bottom. And the one that is open right now is Quick Sketch. So, definitely check it out. So if you click through there, you'll get a lot more information about it. All right, now we're back.
Oh, we're back. Okay, good. Should I go ahead and start?
Yeah.
A little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
So
we've got 8 people on. So if you
that's huge.
The intro before, just tell us, type in the chat. You might have to click through to Sacred Fire, but type in the chat and let us know where you're watching from. And if you know Cindy, tell us like where you met her, where you found out about her, and if you're in one of her workshops or classes. And so there's another, look, Heather says, so great. I love learning from Cindy. She makes it so fun no matter where you are. I know, she's so great. Cindy, that is so
I make it fun because I'm having fun.
Yes.
And I want everyone to succeed and have a good experience. And I think we're doing that. Most everybody seems to be pretty happy. Right now, I'm focusing on painting more because I'm at home in my studio. And I've I was thinking about this today, how many bazillions of pictures I have from all my travels. And now it's like, okay, I'm going to sit down. Where do I want to go today and paint from my pictures?
Yeah.
So some people haven't been able to go to some of the places I've been. So when they're not my programs, they get to travel with me to these different places. So for my Carmel by the Sea that I'm working on today, I have some video and some pictures from Carmel that they can paint from, but they'll also see step by step along the way how I paint that and why I choose that picture. In my Tuscany program, which is so fun because I went to Tuscany last fall and Heather went. That was great. So you can't see my whole screen, right? You can only
here.
No, just the two of us. I prefer that because I don't want you to see what's back there.
I can see the bicycle.
But they can't.
No, they can't see everything.
Oh, good. Because I'm just trying to keep it in close.
Yeah.
Anyway, my studio is, I have part of the room and I also have my TV in here and a bicycle and a treadmill.
Wow.
So it is a multi-purpose room and it really gets used. So most artists, some of us have a big room that's just a studio, but in this house, we really make this room work. Tuscany, I went to Tuscany and Heather was there with me. And so in my Tuscany program, we're doing some really fun paintings in there. And I am having a ball painting Tuscany. I usually pick a theme that I'm excited about, and I think that comes through in the paintings. This was a paint along demo that my students got online. Here we go. And painted along with me. So at the same time, where some of these are lessons that whoops, I gotta hold it this way.
Yeah.
That they do watching my videos. And I do my own videos. I edit them. I'm really picky about how it's all done because I want them to go really smoothly for everybody. This is one of my favorite paintings from the Paint Tuscany early on. And people are so successful with those poppies. It is really fun. My quick sketch is something that I've been doing. I started painting quick sketch when I go.
Before you go on, let me just say, because I know a lot of people are still watching, and so press some hearts, give us some love, and then in the comments, if you've been in one of Cindy's classes or online or anything, let us know what is one of your favorite things about learning from Cindy, other than, she's the best and she's super nice and super fun. But I don't know, there's a lot of good things to say. I'm sure you guys will think of stuff. So that always keeps it fun when we can have some interaction. And I just want to say, oh, thank you. My husband is watching and he likes the poppies. Those are so popular too. I love them.
There's the poppies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love him too. I'm actually designing a book cover and the poppies will be part of the design.
Nice.
So that's kind of fun.
And then the other thing I wanted to say about the Tuscany, when you were talking about that, you showed the doorway. And, we do your Instagram account and your Pinterest. And I just want to say your doorways and windows, people just really love, like they've gone viral. I mean, like 40,000 views and things like that. So, yeah, I don't know if there's like some trick she's got. I love the flowers too. Jeremy loves the flowers.
Here's the doorway. I think this is the Daniel Smith.
Wow.
Lesson. That is free. It's on my YouTube. And I painted it once with a green door and once with a blue door. So you'll have to go onto my YouTube and discover what color it is. But that one's really fun. And this one, I think we're doing a step-by-step of this.
Ooh, fun.
With pictures and, oh, Deborah's here. Thanks, Deborah. I love Deborah.
Watching Deborah. Oh yeah. So Deborah says Cindy Briggs is a talented and an amazing teacher. Thank you. Oh, okay. What else?
She's awesome.
Heather, you're such a great student. Look, she's participating again. She says, I love how she can simplify a difficult subject and make it so it's not intimidating to paint. Yeah, all of these actually look intimidating to me. You guys are so
break
good.
it down.
Flowers, and everything.
I explain how to think through it, so it's not so intimidating. It's very step by step. Oh, look, I have to share. These are beautiful. Look what I just got.
Oh.
From my sweetheart for my birthday. Look, they go with the sunflowers behind me.
Happy birthday! You guys, you all type in happy birthday because yesterday was Cindy's birthday. No joke.
These are beautiful, honey. It says very live. I love sunflowers. So
did you plan that? Like, I'm gonna get my flowers on the live.
Sunflowers.
Oh, I love sunflowers too.
Yeah, these were in Carmel, and this was in Carmel. So anyway, yes, I break things down so it's very simple to follow, and people are doing amazing paintings in my groups. They're beautiful, and like sometimes I'm like, oh, they'll do something, and I'll think, why didn't I think of that? I'm inspired by them.
So we have to take another break because I asked everybody to put some stuff in the comments, and I have to acknowledge Jane. Thank you so much. She says, Cindy is so encouraging. She inspires me to keep practicing. We had a great time with her on our trip to Tuscany last fall. If you haven't been, oh, I know, right? We are going to get to go to Europe eventually. And then when we do, Cindy's workshops will be so filled up. She'll be, you know.
Oh, we got another sign up for France today. So I only have 2 spots.
Only 2 spots. Wow.
We are just praying for things to turn around so that by the fall we can get back to Europe and paint the gorgeous countryside. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Marissa and Jeremy. And oh, it's my birthday all week. It's really fun. Oh, something I want to announce that I haven't put out there yet is Spain is now open for next year.
Ooh, that's such a good thing to know. Is that, have we put that on the website?
No.
This is the first time learning about it. I'm like, wait a minute.
I know. I'm going to put it on in my newsletter, which is coming out in the next day or 2. But if someone's watching this, they're going to see that Spain is now open with French Escapade. And Heather has already signed up, and Viviana. And we are going in September of 2021.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited because this was a trip that we did 4 or 5 years ago, and it was awesome. And we've had so many people say they want to go to Spain.
So where in Spain are you going? Do you know already? Or
Yeah, I've done the trip before.
Oh, okay.
With Teresa Gesling. And we are, oh, thanks. We land in Barcelona.
Okay.
And we spend the night there. And then we go see is it flamenco dancers and have dinner. And then the next morning we drive to the Costa Brava and we stay in this amazing village on the coast with views of the sea.
Wow.
And we paint there, and then we also go to some other locations in and around, but it's gorgeous. We paint right out in front of our hotel. It's so beautiful.
Wow.
So that's coming next year. But we're hoping for France this year. We're hoping for everything to turn around, so it's good. In the meantime, we're just going to paint here online and capture all those memories that we can while we're at home.
Yeah.
which
And
is
I
good.
think that it's good. I mean, if I were going, I would want to take the online workshop just because it gives you a sense of what things are going to be like, and you'll be more effective while you're there, because I saw you just pulled out your sketchbook. So those are things you did on location. And,
Yeah.
and so you'll have some practice and everything.
This is actually my Carmel sketchbook because I'm in my Carmel state of mind.
Whoa, I want a picture of that. Please send that to your social media people.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I like color palettes and different things like that too. So
Yeah. So what's Carmel quick sketch is what I do on location, and just capture with a line drawing and color. And not everything is, this is a little complicated. I'm doing a simpler version of that for my video, but there's something as simple as this.
oh yeah.
Just lines.
That doesn't look simple. I don't know about you guys, but I look at that and I'm like, huh.
It really is.
Okay.
It really is. The way I teach it, you're going to have to take one of my classes.
Maybe with some of the little splatter, that's the simple part.
Yeah, the splatter.
The line drawing.
Sunflowers.
I love that one.
I know. Isn't that fun? It's just pen and ink. And here's one from France. I have to show you that one. These are really fun to do. And we paint these on location too. But I teach these types of lessons in my online programs. So you can paint them when you're on the go, but you can also go through your bazillions of pictures and try some paintings at home.
Fun. Hey, so if you're on live, if you have any questions, do you guys have questions for Cindy, or something you want to see more of? Hey, we want Cindy to paint this, or here's where we want to go next, or when we can. Definitely let us know. And Heather is so great. You're so great, Heather. So she says, we can get all of our practicing in now before we get back to Europe. And then she says, her quick sketch program is a great way to start. I love doing them over and over. And that's true. Yeah. You don't have to just do it once, right? Because every time you do it, it'll be slightly different. And then different photos you use and different materials.
Right. There's always something new that comes out. But let's say you get into a flower mode. Like, I'm really into flowers this month because it's spring. And we've been waiting for so long to get the flowers. So I just posted a tulip lesson on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, what other flowers do I have? But yeah, I pick a theme. Oh, here's something funny. This is just Carmel again from my sketchbook.
Beautiful.
But when people take my classes, they learn how to do this. I show them how to draw with these flowing lines. Oh, this one's kind of cute. It's not finished, but everything doesn't have to be a masterpiece. Sometimes they're just cute little sketches. There's one in here I wanted to share. Oh, here we go. Sometimes there are parts of a scene. Like this is in Carmel, but it could be in Europe. It's so pretty with the vines. And we stencil and glue things in and just have a lot of fun with our sketchbook. So I've enjoyed sketchbooks. I used to feel like I needed to paint something big and finished, like the paintings behind me. This one isn't finished. Somebody might recognize that, but I need to get back to it and finish it. But I put it here so I said, look, I am going to finish this painting. And then people have been asking me about, well, what's coming next? So I'm working on, let's see, portraits.
Ooh.
Portraits. Ooh, won't that be fun? And people. So you can kind of see I've got people in that. But I think this is a good time to pull out those pictures you've wanted to paint from and just do it. And if you don't know where to start, my lessons will help you because I have so many different subjects in there.
So if people they're brand new, then which workshop should they start with?
I would say quick sketch. Quick sketch is a really good foundation of how to draw, how to see shapes, how to simplify. There are a lot of the basics in there for anyone just who has never painted before. All the basics are in there. And then, I'm teaching landscapes and flowers and animals. But while I'm doing that, I'm teaching people how to see and edit the image and how to apply the colors, how to mingle the colors, how to paint wet on wet, wet on dry. And so I would say that's a great place to start. But if they want to paint something like Tuscany, I have a lot of my basics videos in there too. And then, we start out with things like the poppies. I don't start them out with something complicated. I start them with something simple and we build from there.
Heather says, looking back through my old sketchbooks really shows how I've progressed in my learning with Cindy. So fun to see. Yeah, I mean it's definitely, when you're learning, it's a lifelong type of learning, right? You can just keep on learning. Are you still learning, Cindy, or are you like no
Oh, well, when you stop learning, what's the point? Yes. I
didn't know because I mean, I just
artists,
you do. And
I think artists are always, or anyone, it's like the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know.
Yeah.
Or the more you learn, the more you want to know. So there's no end to discovering things in art. And I am so inspired by other artists on let's see, I just discovered a whole series either on Amazon or Netflix about the history of different famous artists like Sargent and Manet and Vincent van Gogh. And I love art history and studying about other artists. And then current artists, just like everybody else, I go on YouTube and I look around, or if I see something in Pinterest that I'm excited about, I love looking at other people's work.
Nice. So one of my clients, and you'll recognize her name, Nikki Finuatana. She's the owner of Asian Mint and a
I want to go there.
Feeding Souls. And she says, those poppies look beautiful. I think, well, and I don't know, Cindy, if you do spicy food at all, but, she does Asian fusion and Thai food and does trips to Thailand. So you guys can cross over and do more watercolors in Asia one day. So
that would be super cool. Dining and painting, which actually my trips to Europe include dining with we have our own personal chef. And Thailand is somewhere I've never been before. So that could be something that we might have to consider. I like that idea.
Nikki, it's so good that you're watching and jumping on here. Otherwise, I have to have like a mixer for my clients. Like that would be so fun, huh? Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Ready to go. Let's go to Thailand. That might, I mean, I would want to go.
That would sound fun.
I'm a foodie. I want to like go to the cooking and then also, learn how to paint. So Nikki says that sounds fun. You guys will have to talk.
Yeah, we will. We'll have to talk. I've never been to Thailand. My kids went there. I think that's where they took a picture of them riding on an elephant. Yes, that's probably it. So I could paint elephants, actually. That would be good. So yeah, there's the poppies have been very popular. So yeah, it's amazing how one thing can help bring a connection. One image can do that.
Yeah, I do love the poppies. I think people will see them over and over in some of your Instagram stories because I make those little, things for you. And I do love those. So yeah. Nikki,
oh, cool.
let's all go. It feels so quarantined. I know it's tough being quarantined, right? Are you guys feeling it? How's everybody with the quarantine? How are you holding up? Like mentally, are you guys doing good? Doing some yoga at home and like doing your walks and everything? What are you guys doing? Are you painting more? If you're watching, can you tell us like what you've been doing in the quarantine? I'd be curious to hear.
Oh, how can we learn how to do the poppies? They are in my Paint Tuscany program. And it looks like Heather and Jane are ready to go to Thailand.
Okay, we already have people who are ready to book. That's like her regulars. You can do crossover trip, Thailand and foodie trip and painting.
Jane said she's doing better this week than last week. I think so too. It's like we were all adjusting the last 2 weeks. So, well, what can we do? And do we have enough toilet paper and food? And I think now we're all, hopefully people are okay with being home. One thing that's really fun in my neighborhood is people are doing chalk art on their driveways and the sidewalks so that when we go for a walk, we see all this art out on the sidewalks. It's really fun. I haven't done it yet. I'm so bad, but I'm going to. Now that I've told everybody, now I'll have to do something, take a picture of it and post it.
Now you will.
Yeah, it's just a nice community thing. And I love hearing in New York how people are going outside and clapping and ringing bells and stuff at like 7 p.m. to say thank you to all the doctors and nurses. And yeah, there's a connection that people are trying to make in any way they can.
Look, your students are on my comments convincing each other to go to Spain.
I love it.
And then, Nikki, what were you about to do with the kids? Oh, well, you can, here, I'll show on the screen really quick if you're watching. Again, sorry, Cindy, it's your website. So she knows where to go. So if you go to cindybriggs.com and then you go to her online workshops page, this is her workshops page. And the one you want is Quick Sketch. That's the one that's open right now that has the poppies. So when you click
poppies are Paint Tuscany.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sunflowers.
There's some flowers there, but it's not the poppies. Poppies are Tuscany.
Yes, there are some sunflowers in the Quick Sketch, though.
So and they're both classes are actually open right now. So if you want, you can still sign up. If you click through, it'll take you to that landing page and you'll get more information about it. It's pretty involved. So, it seems like it's like, not that detailed, but when you get into these programs, Cindy, you give so much. I mean, there's so many modules, there's bonuses, there's videos, there's PDFs, there's a lot. And then there's the community. So she also has the Facebook group too.
Yeah, I put a lot of lesson modules, and sometimes a lesson module will have 1 to 4 videos in a module. In some events. So there's a lot there. I'm trying to give as much as I can. In fact, Molly's like, you've got too much in there.
Well, I mean, I like that. See, Jane, this is really good feedback. Quick Sketch is really fun. I just think like, for students that I've had, sometimes it's hard for them to get through everything. So I know that, Quick Sketch to me is super comprehensive. It's like the PhD program. Cindy's PhD program is Quick Sketch.
Oh, but it's fun.
Yeah.
We're going to do some smaller packages with like 3 or 4 videos in them. So they're not so overwhelming. But I do like quick sketch because it's almost like feeling like you're going on one of my workshop trips. That by the end, you've learned how to do quite a range of things, from maybe a sunset to, your skies and your landscape and your architecture, just enough to feel like, okay, I could go somewhere with Cindy and I'd have an idea how to do some of these things.
Yeah.
And then paint Tuscany, it's like going to Tuscany with me.
Yes.
Except you're not there, but I try and make it feel like you're there in the videos and lessons, and people bring in their own photos and paint from their own photos too. Once they do one of my doorways, and it's like, oh, look, I did this doorway and that doorway, and they're really getting excited about it.
Yeah, I have seen that in the group. So sometimes I'm in there and I just sort of comment on everybody's work, and everybody's super encouraging. Thanks, Heather. Heather's
Thank
gonna run.
you. We got to save her quotes. They're really nice.
Yeah, she says, love Cindy's classes. She makes painting simple. Never feel you can't do it, because you can. All right. Thanks, Heather, for joining us. Thank you so much for your messages. Really helpful, and it's great to hear. If you are one of Cindy's students and you're watching this, I think that Cindy wants some more people in her quick sketch class. So share it.
We have a great group in there. They're so awesome. And if people are a little nervous about it, it's like, don't be, because I really try and make it fun. Mm-hmm. And you'll be surprised at what comes out of you as you're painting with me. And I have free things on YouTube, so I don't want to be pushed. Sometimes people need to try that a little bit, and then they feel like, okay, I like her style, so I'm going to go in and get some more.
Yeah, let me share that again, because I think that some people had jumped on a little late and I shared it way early on. But so this is, if you just search for Cindy Briggs on YouTube, she's got, this is about her quick sketch, but if you scroll down, there's a ton of videos here of watercolor painting techniques and how-to videos. So you can see a lot of free content right here. And then a little further down, you have watercolor painting demonstrations. And wow, what is this? 68,000 views. I don't know what that is. Okay. So, and then about my workshop. So this is like, now if you're curious about her workshops, these are some of the videos that Cindy's created. And then there's also, not in those playlists, just some fun videos that Cindy has shared. So she did how to paint watercolor tulips, and then celebrating National Puppy Day. I didn't think I'd even seen that. How to paint watercolor tulips. You didn't tell me about that one.
I posted that this morning or yesterday. I'm going to put
this one.
That was from a live webinar that I did with the quick sketch group. We did 3 different flower paintings. And that one I thought, I'm just going to do a very edited version of that for my newsletter. So that is in YouTube now. Oh. And if I could find it in my bin of art, I would show you, but you're going to have to go online to see that, or look for my newsletter, which always has something free in there for people to check out. And that is on cindybriggs.com. Yeah, where is that? Anyway, it turned out really cute. And very happy.
You search around for it. Here, I'm going to put this quote up here. So Jane says, quick sketch is a great way to build your confidence. So that's so true. Oh, and I wanted to say that I really like the vibe of your Facebook group, because people are really, really supportive of one another. And I don't feel like they're like judgmental, but they're also helpful. Like, Cindy, you actually go in and give people like little helpful tips and comment on their work. And so I think that's something that, we don't we don't necessarily talk a lot about, but that's a way to get feedback on what you're working on.
Yeah, I try to comment on everybody's work. And I'm very positive and encouraging. I'll suggest something if I really feel like, oh, if you just did this one more little thing, or if somebody asks me specifically, I'll give them some more information. But I do try to give love to everybody who posts something. I think that's important. If they're going to take the time to sign up and do one of my projects and post it in Facebook, I feel like, well, they need to know that I'm paying attention and I care about what they're doing. And honestly, it just makes my day. It's like, oh, good, I get to go on Facebook and see what everybody's posting today. And
Yeah,
there's always a surprise in there.
it's so great. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can wrap up right now. If
Yes.
you are watching live, thank you again so much. Give Cindy some hearts there. And then if you're watching on the replay, thank you too. Please share this for Cindy and her quick sketch information if you're in the class or if you're one of her students. That would be so great. Anything else you want to see from Cindy or you want to hear from her? What do you have questions about for next week? Go ahead and type those into the comments and we'll check them out for next time because we're going to be back.
This is fun.
Cindy,
I'm
do you have anything else you want to say to wrap up?
Oh, just to make the most of this time that you have. It's a totally different time in our lives where we can kind of focus on things that we usually don't have time for because everybody's so busy. It's kind of this nice quiet space, and it's okay to do nothing. Don't we? I am such a doer, but I'm learning to slow down and just like, okay, this is a special time. Another thing is, I think it's really good to reach out and communicate with everyone. And I love the sharing of our art. And I've asked people to share quotes with their flower paintings, and it's just that positive energy builds positive energy. And I think that's what we need right now is just optimism and hope and reaching out. This is my way of serving my circle. And I think we all have some kind of gifts that we can figure out what that is and try and share it with everyone around us, whatever it is.
It's been so nice just being with you that I can honestly say for a split second, I forgot about everything that's going on outside. And, it's just so nice once in a while to not be thinking about the news. Mm-hmm. So, thank you for that. I mean, it's like distraction, entertainment, but it's so nice to be with you because you are such an amazing person, not just an amazing teacher and artist, and so I just love the time I get to spend with you. I feel like I get to hang out with you and be in the room with you, this is the next best thing right now. And some things you mentioned are, that this is a way for us to take care of ourselves too. Mm-hmm. And so just to acknowledge that and to be kind to yourselves and to one another. And I also want to kind of point out something that my business is in marketing. So I am doing this as a service to Cindy, to Cindy's clients and to my clients, and to show you that there's a different way to market. Like, we're excited about what she's doing, but also, just showing you who she is a little more. So that's why I'm doing this series. I think it's a time where we can, first of all, we're all at home, so we can get to know each other. We can take this time, and it's a blessing to be able to spend the time together. So if you have the time to join us next time, and we'll jump on and I'll add these to the groups again so you can see when we're on. But you know, it's really great to see the interactions. That really like means so much to me, and it kind of like that makes me really feel happy. And then the only other thing I wanted to mention, because you were talking about how this time this is your service. There's this fun thing that's happening at, I think it's a museum in New York. I don't know if you've seen these. Have you seen these? So people are dressing up as like classic paintings, and they're
Oh,
doing,
no.
yeah, I think it's like the Met or something. And so, or maybe it's the Getty. But if you look it up, it's really funny because you know, people are just using whatever they have at home. So they'll be like draping themselves in a blanket, but they'll look like some Renaissance painting.
That's
And
great.
so they'll put the side by side with like the painting and then how they're doing it, or they'll have like a pillow on their head or something like that.
Oh,
And so it's just like for fun. Like this is what people are doing to kind of entertain themselves. You know, so take a look at that. I mean, I think that's a fun kind of fun spirited way to enjoy your time too.
well, thank you for doing this with me. These are so, we don't prepare for this. We just get on here and start talking and sharing. And Molly is just the perfect fit for me. And I think my clients are too. Don't you find that the people you draw are you're like-minded and in spirit and energy, and that's a wonderful thing when
Hi,
you see it
everybody.
happen.
I'm
So it's
Molly
great working
Oyua, and
with
I'm here
Molly
for Sacred Fire
on these
Creative.
things. And it's
And I
nice you
have
got
my
to
guest,
meet some of
Cindy
my
Briggs, today.
students in
We're going
here.
to be talking about watercolor
And if you
painting
are
at home,
if you're on
and also
on
the
her
video
travels. Hi,
still.
Cindy.
And if you're
Hi. Thanks
daring,
for
I will
having me
invite you
again.
to join us
Yeah,
live.
this is
too,
awesome.
on
So
we're doing
camera
a
if you
multi-week
want
series, so
next
we can
time.
learn
So I'll just
a
put
lot
that
about
out there,
Cindy and about
but you are
her
welcome
work
to. I
and
can send you the
travels.
link.
And then you can join in, whoever feels like they want to say something about your experiences with Cindy. Of course, it has to be nice. That's
I know.
the only thing I ask. If I'm going to put you on, you have to. It has to be nice. That's all.
All my students are really nice.
Yes. Thank
I
you
trust
so
all
much,
of them.
Cindy. It is such
Thanks.
a pleasure to see you, and thank you so much for sharing. It's been so great. Thank you.
Thanks. That was fun.
Bye, everybody.